set some stuff up real quick. Let me just self-promo real quick too. Mm-hmm. Now for some surreal. Unique and surreal. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me just, I didn't even say the name of the game I'm playing, but that's okay. Hopefully people are going to understand the game I'm playing by simply reading the description of the... Let's open it up then. And again, this is a beautiful game, man. One of my favorite, you know, really weird... Oh, damn it, just a second. Alright, now that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna just put this in window mode so I can read the... Okay, so I can read chat while I play without having to use my phone. That's really a lot better. Okay, back. I'm waiting for someone to join before I start, I guess. Yo. Can you lurk for me? Huh? Grazie, amore. Well, we're gonna learn about all that as we start the game. This game is quite something. Actually, I feel kind of bad about streaming it because I kind of want people to discover it, like knowing as little about it as possible before they start. But at the same time, I wanted to do something different, so we're doing something different. Just fine. Just waiting for a minute to see if someone else joins before we start. But I see the problem. I know, I get your problem. Peruse the manual, that's kinda cool. Consult the walkthrough. Join our fan club, join our Discord, follow the creators, the credits, quit game. Alrighty then. Just waiting for at least one person to join before I start. Meanwhile, let's see what other settings I can change actually. Stigma, welcome. Thank you so much for dropping by. So today we're gonna be doing Anodyne 2. It is like an acid trip of a game, you know, it's very surreal, very weird, very unique. It's also like unlike anything you've ever seen before. I'm pretty certain of that. It's like really one of those games that's like, you know, pretty cool and pretty, you know, just like it is introspective, it is at times serene, it is very, you know, it's very interesting. Right? Okay, sorry. So anyway, I guess I can just... but that's the thing, man. I wanted as many people to be here for the intro as possible, because the intro really, like, sets the tone, sets the mood, you know? Huh? Okay, thanks, baby. But yeah, but the thing is, like, it's just kind of sad. Yeah, I was hoping at least one more person would join. But whatever, right? I guess just start. Well, I'm gonna ask if copper is close to home or not. Dude. Well, it's okay. Copper's not gonna be here for the start of the stream. That's all right. Yeah. Oh, so Electristo is streaming Celeste. I guess I'm just gonna start. You know, like, let's start the new game. So, like, once again, this is a fantastic, unique, very fascinating game in many different ways. And as much as I wanted to share the intro with as many people as possible, I guess it won't be possible, so let's start. New game right here. Use this file, yes. So, a warm breeze fills the air. A paper floats by and comes to rest on the ground. It is a letter. It reads, Summer 2019. Dear player, thank you for playing Anodyne 2 Return to Dust. It is somewhat of a spiritual successor. It has narrative and thematic ties to the first Anodyne, but features a completely different new world and characters. That is to say, the two games can be enjoyed in any order. At times, the world of Anodyne 2 may be a strange and confusing place, but at its heart is a story of human struggles and relationships. There is indeed. It's surreal AF, but it's also very fascinating and deep. Now, come on, let's go on a curious and wonderful journey together. Alrighty then, those are the developers sending a message to us. Oh, a low-poly person with a harp. Some say that life is a circle. Madness! All things grow from a point, a center. Everything to come was already here. It melts out from a tiny capsule like a sponge in bloom. The beauty is to witness the true shape of the primordial point. Its fractals unfurl to their limits, the atomic, indivisible tips of its tentacles. Time, after all, is a looking glass, an illusion, and yet the truest way to see ourselves. Stunning words as always, friend, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves. The one we are here to meet is barely a baby, not yet hatched. We must lead her gently into the bright light of the world. Oh look, our precious Nova seems to be stirring. The following are the first words a Nova will ever hear. In the time, the contents of the speech was fading to obscurity, but she will never forget first hearing this voice. Ah yes, this voice, so fragrant, so beautiful, the Nova felt like crying. Had she been blessed with tear ducts, perhaps she would have. You may have forgotten how hard it is when you first realize that you exist. Nova certainly felt that now, but when she heard this creature speak, she thought perhaps it might be worth it. Nova, can you hear me? Take a deep breath, my darling, then open your eyes. From the darkness, an orange glow, and from the silence, the crashing of waves. Maybe they are, based on Mauritius, I don't know. Never mind, nobody's watching anymore. And there she is, still a little woozy, are you? Don't worry, it's natural to feel disoriented when you first gain consciousness. Child, your name is Nova, and you're an extraordinary creature with the unique ability to shrink to microscopic sizes. It will come in quite handy, as you'll soon see. My name is Palisade, and I'm here with Steve Solmis. Together we will serve as your caretakers and your guides. Palisade, the shield. That sweet voice definitely lifts, will fight for you. Steve Solmis, the musician, dedicated songwriter, awkward around kids, kind of a nerd. Mommies? No, they're caretakers and guides. Okay. Would you like to say hello to Nova, Steve Solmis? Greetings, young Nova. It is I, Steve Solmis, speaking to you from outside of your egg. Space, after all, is an illusion. It could be likened to a looking glass. A looking glass is a mirror, by the way. I used to think it was a telescope or microscope, you know, some kind of tube-shaped object. Thank you for that enlightening clarification, Steve Solmis. Now, Nova, as he mentioned, you are currently inside of your egg. In order to hatch and truly begin your life, you will ride the hatch line monorail that leaves from the top of the hill. Ah, but you can only leave when you obtain the sacred Grandilock seed. For now, you may think of the Grandilock seed as your ticket to ride. First, speak to the 3 yoke figures. Each yoke will give you a special item that will prepare you to host a Grandilock seed. Then speak to the Chalaza tree at the highest point on the island. Go get him, Nova. Alright. Okay. I know of the controls, so let's get going. You know what? I'm kinda sad, man. I just wish there were more people joining me for the beginning of this. Okay. So, as you can see, this game controls you tank controls, right? Which is not the preferred, like the best way to move around, but you know, like at the same time, it does allow me to play the game without having to worry about where my cursor is gonna go, like I had to worry in crosscode. So I can play it in windowed mode and therefore read the chat while I play, which is good. So we're gonna have to talk to these yoke figures here, so we can climb up. Let's press space to talk. The strange figure is silent. Is it alive? Nova wonders. Nonetheless, its gaze beckons her. Enter my round golden pate, it seems to say. Ye shall find a part of this complete breakfast. The yoke and Nova's fate begin to resonate. The presence of a new nanopoint is in the air. Spark this beam and reveal its nanopoint. Shrink forth, nano clear Nova. Okay, I'm gonna shoot a spark at the yoke, and then I can enter the nanopoint by shooting spark repeatedly. Okay. Space, okay. So now, right now we're about to penetrate this creature's inner subconscious. Kind of like Psychonauts, but way more trippy and surreal, if you can believe that. Yoke of Yummy. So now we are in a 2D top-down hack and slash. Nice. I can punch stuff, but the punch is kind of shitty, as you can see. Okay. Yoke 1, the Yoke Robe. Wowee, our very own cleaner has come to visit. Oh gosh, and I'm the first nano friend you see. Boy howdy, gotta keep it together and remember my lines. Yoke, I hope she comes over here and presses space to talk to me. Okay. Hey there, Nova, you've shrunk inside the microscopic interior of the Yoke of Yami, the most important yoke of the day. Here you'll find provisions to keep your future Goldilocks seeds happy and healthy. Okay. Okay, that is true. You know, I kind of feel like restarting the game when someone joins because, like, right now it's just, yeah. Checkpoint. Yonova will love our Canterbury burst. Hey, Copper, welcome. 17 micronutrients in center recommended. Copper, can I ask if you're like paying attention right now? Because if you are, I would like to restart the game actually, because we're just in the beginning. In the beginning of the game, like, kind of sets the tone. So, you're at home. The question is, are you gonna be able to pay attention to stuff right now? Because if not, then it's okay too. Like, you know, if you are gonna be able to pay attention right now, then I'm thinking about restarting the game. A few minutes. Yep. Because, like, you know, oh fuck, I quit the game instead of going to title. I'm sorry. Well, this is gonna take a few bits longer now because I'm an idiot. Sorry. Okay, so the thing is, like, the thing I want to show here is, like, new game, okay. Yes, okay. So, like, I want you to see this beginning because it sets the tone for the entire experience. Are you paying attention now then? It is a letter. It reads, okay, thanks for playing my game. Okay, this is just like the message of the developers. I can skip this and go straight to the game. Okay, Copper, well, that's gonna be really quick. I just want you to see the intro before we start. Let's go on a curious and wonderful journey together. Okay, let's go. Who is this low-poly creature with a harp? Some say that life is a circle. Madness! All things grow from a point, a center. Everything to come was already here. It melts out from a tiny capsule like a sponge in bloom. The beauty to witness is to witness the true shape of the primordial point. Its fractals unfurl to their limits. The atomic, indivisible tips of its tentacles. Time, after all, is a looking glass. An illusion, and yet the truest way to see ourselves. Another creature, This time it looks like a very buff mummy. Stunning words as always, friend, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves. The one we are here to meet is barely a baby, not yet hatched. We must lead her gently into the bright light of the world. Oh look, our precious Nova seems to be stirring. The following are the first words a Nova will ever hear. In time, the contents of the speech will fade into obscurity, but you'll never forget first hearing this voice. Ah yes, this voice, so fragrant, so beautiful, that Nova felt like crying. Had she been blessed with tear ducts, perhaps she would have. You may have forgotten how hard it is when you first realize that you exist. Nova certainly felt that now. But when she heard this creature speak, she thought perhaps it might be worth it. Nova, can you hear me? Take a deep breath, my darling, then open your eyes. It is quite trippy. It is a very surreal adventure, but also very deep and emotional, as you'll see. From the darkness, an orange glow, and from silence, the crashing of waves. Get up, Nova, it's time to start. That is Nova, she just hatched from the egg. I mean, she's about to hatch from the egg. She hasn't hatched yet, she's inside the egg right now. There she is! Still a little woozy, are you? Don't worry, it's natural to feel disoriented when you first gain consciousness. Child, your name is Nova, and you're an extraordinary creature with a unique ability to shrink to microscopic sizes. It will come in quite handy, as you'll soon see. My name is Palisade, and I'm here with Steve Psalmist. Together we will serve as your caretakers and your guides. The shield, that sweet voice, definitely lifts. We'll fight for you. Steve Psalmist, the musician, dedicated songwriter, awkward around kids, kind of a nerd. Mummies? No, they're not mummies. They are caretakers and guides. Would you like to say hello to Nova, Steve Psalmist? Greetings, young Nova. It is I, Steve Psalmist. I'm speaking to you from outside of your egg. Space theft are always an illusion. It could be likened to a looking glass. A looking glass is a mirror, by the way. I used to think it was a telescope or a microscope. You know, some kind of tube-shaped object. Thank you for that enlightening clarification, Steve Psalmist. Now, Nova, as Steve Psalmist mentioned, you are currently inside of your egg. In order to hatch and truly begin your life, you will ride the hatch line monorail that leaves from the top of the hill. But you can only leave if you obtain the sacred Glendilock seed. For now, you may think of the Glendilock seed as your ticket to ride. First, speak to the 3 yoke figures. Each yoke will give you a special item that will prepare you to host a Glendilock seed. Then, speak to the Chalaza tree at the highest point in the island. Go get him, okay. Okay, I know the controls, okay, controls. No, these are like inside of the egg that this girl is gonna hatch from, basically. This girl is gonna hatch from an egg, and we're inside the egg right now. So, like, as you can see, the 3D, like, the 3D perspective has tank controls, which is not the best way to move around in a 3D game, but it does its job because, like, you know, precision platforming is not something you will be doing in the 3D side of things anyway. So yeah, let's just go. The strange figure is silent. Is it alive, Nova wonders? Nonetheless, its gaze beckons her. Enter my round golden plate, it seems to say. You shall find a part of this complete breakfast. Ah, that's because the sky is like the sky is kind of like a placenta, that's why. The yolk and Nova's fate begin to resonate. The presence of a new nanopoint is in the air. Spark this being and review its nanopoint. Shrink forth. Alright, shall we? Okay, I'm gonna shoot some sparks at the yolk, so we can get inside it. Okay. So, it's kind of like Psychonauts, but a lot more surreal, if you can believe that. No problem, Copper. Thank you for seeing the intro at least. Yoke of Yummy. Yeah, let's go. As you can see, when we enter someone's mind, we change it to a 2D perspective. A top-down 2D perspective. Wowee! Our very own cleaner has come to visit. Oh gosh, and I'm the first nano friend she'll see. Boy, howdy, gotta keep it together and remember my lines. I hope she comes over here and presses space to talk to me. Hey there, Nova, you've shrunk inside the microscopic interior of the Yolk of Yummy, the most important yolk of the day. Here you'll find provisions to keep your future Grandilock seed happy and healthy. Welcome. Rocks are surprisingly diverse and come in a number of shapes and sizes. Though by divine fate, many of the rocks here look the same. Be sure to talk to all of us. Yeah, that's the thing, man, you know, the game is supposed to be pretty surreal, trippy, you know, kind of an acid trip, but also a deep, philosophical and introspective acid trip, as you'll hopefully see as we go on. Nova will love our Canterbury Burst cereal because it contains trace amounts of 17 micronutrients in center recommended ratios, and Glendilock Seed will love its patented crunchy cool taste. So this is a bit of a tutorial on how to use our sucky thing to break stuff like that, okay? What if we had a Glendilock seed of our very own? Eep, never mind me, we may talk a big game here in the Yolk of Yummy, but the development of delicious and nutritious crispy puffed comestibles is all we know. I don't know, man, like if you wanna be high or drunk, go ahead. It's your choice. There are some colorful rock-like obstructions blocking your path. Try using your nano vacuum to suck stuff out of the way. Alrighty then. See, and then see again. Sucky, I can use the sucky powers to do this. And more of this. Congratulations, you are truly deserving of our greatest Grandilock food. Cartoon characters will suffer many fraught encounters due to the high quality of our Centerberry Burst cereal, but we can tell you will be a good steward of your Grandilock seed, okay? Lava found the Canterbury Burst cereal, one of the 3 elements of nurturing. With it, a Grandilock seed will have all the carbs it needs to make a home in Nova's head. A little bit, I guess. I don't know, man. Maybe you'll like be less reserved about exploring the situation if you do. Because like, you know, it is the kind of game you gotta suspend your disbelief a little bit for. So anyway, we are back now outside because I already got the thing that this thing was gonna give us. No, it is not. Okay, so yeah, like we got the cereal from that one, so I gotta go get some other stuff from other guys around here. Let's explore this place a little bit, I don't see why not. As you can see, like the sky outside is like a placenta. It is not a cereal commercial, no. Okay, so what is this guy, Amanda? The second yolk figure sways in the breeze with a profound sense of chill. Dude, it seems to say. Riding the Milky Waves, the yolk and Nova's fate begin to resonate. The presence of a new nanopoint is in the air. Spark this beam and reveal its nanopoint. Shrink forth, nanoclear Nova. Okay, so I just shoot. And then... because Nova is inside an egg, you get it? And you gotta, you know, make breakfast with eggs. Not sure if that makes sense. Yolk of Sippy. This is the one where we're gonna get, like, milk. And the last one we're gonna get the bowl, I think. Yo, Nova, welcome to the Yolk of Sippy. Some people say that a Glandilock seed ought to drink 8 dewdrops of our homemade Sippy yolk milk per cell cycle. But we here in the Sippy zone think you can chill with the math and just go with the flow, yeah. Yo, who's that? The Glandilock seed is like a direct line to the center. You dig? Just keep your mind open, you know, and the answers will find you. Oh, these are enemies. Oh dear. These were enemies, okay. Okay, good. It is indeed quite bizarre, Copper Nicholson. As you can see, it is definitely the bizarrety of bizarreness, bizarrety. You can absorb these dust particles. Let's see what this guy has to say to us. Nothing like a little sippy yolk milk to make those Glandilock tendrils grow deep and strong. Just ride that high, Nova, ride that high. Dust virus, mild-tempered slime. Don't be fooled by their adorable gooey exteriors. If left unchecked, these pesky ruffians can cause serious illness in the body of their host. Unlike Mr. Spikey, they are safe to vacuum up. Okay. Indeed, as you can see, like the theme of this particular like 2D world is kind of like a child's bedroom or something, and of course that links to the theme of the game. We found the Sippy yolk milk, one of the 3 elements of nurturing. With it, a Glandilock seed will have all government-approved nutrients needed to spread far and wide inside Nova's head. No problem, Copper, it's okay. Like, I was only kind of sad because Stigma just left to talk to her mom on the phone, so I was feeling kind of lonely. But soon enough she'll be back, I think. The Yolk of Sippy nods its head at Nova affirmingly. Excellent, it seems to say. Have you chilled with Yolk of Cozy up the hill? I will be doing that right now. Thank you for reminding me of that, my good friend. A cozy bowl. Yeah, this is a sequel, not exactly. The first Anodyne is highly unrelated to the second one. There are some like narrative themes that they have in common, but mostly they're different games, you know. And also like Anodyne 1, it is not a bad game, it is pretty good actually. It's a game I quite like, however it is not nearly as mind-blowing as this one. Anodyne 1 is a pretty basic top-down adventure. This game, however, goes above and beyond in both the surreal scale and the emotional scale. The first game is pretty good though, yeah, but I'm not gonna play it on stream because, yeah, it's good, but it's not like mind-blowing. I wanna play this because it's mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. The final yolk figure seems to gaze upon Nova with a warm yet analytical eye. Yes, a perfect host in need of a perfect reguloid. The yolk and Nova's fate begin to resonate. The presence of a new nanopoint is in the air. Spark this beam and reveal its nanopoint. Shrink forth and nuclear Nova. Okay, let's do this. Shoot. The first game is kinda surreal as well, but not nearly as crazy as this. Yolk of Cozy. Indeed, Yoke of Cozy, as in it's cozy and it's yoke. Welcome to the Yoke of Cozy. Yes, yes. Are you feeling comfortable? Yes, yes. We have carefully trained these reguloids to adapt the local atmosphere to your body's precise partialities, temperature, salinity, acidity, lugubrity, and so forth. Okay. Hey, wait, Nova, I'm a helpful Yokro, but not a deadly dust virus. Please just talk to me normally, okay? What is this kid thing? Woof woof. Translation: temperature 36 degrees, yolk and height. Yolk and height. Yes, yes, yes. A little cereal, a little yolk milk, yes, such things are quite necessary. However, as the old saying goes, Glendilock seed cannot live on ingestion alone. So what are we gonna get here? I wonder? I don't know. Let's go to the left. Huh. I can kill these guys by just shooting shit at them. And I will. No, we are. The egg is going to hatch, yes. The egg eventually hatches and things get even crazier. Humidity level 5. Success rate for a fish trying to breathe. 0. Ouch, watch it, they're gonna chip my paint. If you want me to open, take out your aggression on the dust viruses instead, okay? Ow! Oh my god, I got hit by that. More dust. So get ready for this. Woof. Translation: golden summer light, dappled by oak leaves, the scent of freshly bruised crabgrass and dandelions, and an unexpected cool breeze drifts in from across the lake. A tawny rabbit sits up and sniffs before hopping into the bushes. Okay. Yes, yes, indeed, it is time for you to have reguloids of your very own. How beautiful to become a home. May your head always be a safe and warm resting place for the precious Glendilock seed. Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna see. Okay, we got a reguloid, another one of the 3 elements of nurturing. It wasn't a bowl, huh? Into the perfect environment for a thriving Glendilock seed. Okay, so we got all the stuff we needed to make the Glendilock seed. It gets weirder, but it also the story starts making more sense, but the gameplay gets weirder. That's all I can say, and it's pretty awesome, as you shall soon see. What is this? You're gonna save the game. Your game was successfully saved. Thank you very much. Yeah, one problem with this game is that it doesn't auto-save. Unless you touch a checkpoint inside a 2D world, then it does. No problem, Copper. No, you can go, man. Like, when you return, we are already going to be in the outside world, as you will see. And so far, that's it. Let's go. Nova. After all this time, we meet at last. Nova? What were we talking about? Oh right, I am the ancient Chalasa tree, keeper of the sacred knowledge of the Albumen shore. From the day you washed up on our shores, I have chronicled your journey, and oh, what a journey it has been. Reflect with me upon those sweet and airy stories that now drift upon the hazy river of the past. Do you remember the blistery, cereal-obsessed Yokovyama inhabitants? The laid-back denizens of Yokosipi? How about those kind and conscientious caretakers of the Yokokozi? I have laughed, I have cried, I have prayed for wisdom to bless your decisions. Your thunderous triumphs and your arduous struggles shall be etched into my branches for all eternity. And now you have arrived here, at the pinnacle of Mount Vitaline, from which one can survey the furthest reaches of this expansive land. Have you the 3 elements of nurturing? Ah, wonderful. Then my epoch of anticipation is complete. Nova, I grant you the Glendilock seed. We got a seed! Yay! Hooray! The one thing I don't like very much about this game is that there's very few boss fights. That's kind of a spoiler, but it is time. Already I can feel my power fading. The age of Albumen draws to a close. Quickly, Nova, lay yourself down upon the hatch line, and with the last of my energy, I will send you to the great beyond. Let's go! Time to be born! Anodyne 2, return to dust. Indeed. Oh, look where we are now. Huh, this place is kind of interesting. No, we can't jump off here. It's a shame. Look at this. Look at how awesome this scenery looks. It's so fucking crazy and surreal. The lighting is perfect. Center Sanctuary. Oh, this is trippy. This is quite trippy. Nova, you made it. I'll tell you all about the device soon, but for now, come over to me for a quick chat. There you are, darling hatchling. I knew you could make it. Welcome to Alive. Nova, you're in Center Sanctuary, the dwelling place of the Center. The Center is, well, it's hard to explain to someone who's only just hatched, isn't it? The Center is the Center. It created all of us, along with our world, the island of New Talent. The Center is like an artist, and we are its painting, a beautiful expression of its vision. The Center is everything, or rather the Center simply is. Our lives are like shadows cast by the Center's true form, which will one day become apparent. The Center of New Zealand. Pointer, shadow puppeteer, literally everything. Mommy? A figure beyond comprehension. Perhaps we're all the artists and art of New Zealand. We shape and are shaped by each other. By treating our neighbors with kindness, we can build each other up. Well, I don't know if I would go that far, Palisade. What good we may accomplish flows directly from the rightness of the Center. Regardless, we must focus. Nova, listen closely. I will now reveal to you your true purpose and the path ahead. You have been born into a war zone, Nova. Granted, it is not a contest of swords or guns or armies of infantry. We wage a war that is nearly invisible and yet wholly insidious. We face a deadly force that wrinkles the face of time as a lurking water beast ripples the surface of a lake, disrupting the clear refraction of our souls. We call it nanodust. Nanodust is a metaphor for something. I'm not gonna say what it is because it's pretty obvious. It starts small, a microscopic seed planted in some dark, moist corner of one's organs, then the nanodust grows. It feeds upon the structure of our minds, magnifying our fears or rat or wrongful desires. Eventually it blossoms to its full scale, completely obliterating the identity of its host. Symmetry, beautiful symmetry, is our birthright as creations of the Center. In that we lose ourselves in the dust, we begin to decay, to decompose, to crumble. Dust begets dust, and we forsake our true selves. Now, perhaps your true purpose is now becoming apparent. You were given the ability to shrink and to clean so that you might reverse the tide of dust that threatens to overwhelm us. You must travel far and wide, shrinking inside the inhabitants of New Talent, those most consumed by the dust contamination. Suddenly, a tiny spark flies toward Nova's head. What's that? Palisade card activate. Palisade creates a barrier using her shield, containing the spark in a glowing cube. A nano-intruder attempting to infiltrate your body. Nova, I can contain it temporarily, but you must shrink to a nanoscale and destroy it. Don't be afraid, sweetheart, I'll be right here. I know you can do it. Let's go. So, like, she captured this nanoparticle, and we're gonna go inside it right now.